Man, which one is the most memorable fight to you, coaching?
Man, there's a lot of them, and I really don't think about them like that. I don't even watch Shawn's fights.
Wow.
I don't watch his fights.
Okay.
I'm in them. I'm in them with them, and then after it's over with, unless it was something that I needed to watch to prepare for the next fight, I don't even watch them. But I mean, there's been some great fights, as you said. As far as excitement, I'm gonna say definitely the Keith Thurman fight.
Yeah.
Extremely exciting fight for me. Back and forth action type fight. Errol Spence, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
The tie-in I had with Errol, of working with Errol in the amateurs, taking Errol to other countries, me and him working together. I'm, his head coach in Russia and Germany, Russia and Ukraine. Now those countries are fighting each other crazy, right?
Crazy.
Right. We were in Russia for 3 weeks, then we left Russia, we went to Ukraine for 3 weeks,
Right.
And we fought in both countries, and now those countries are fighting each other. It's just nuts. But I say that Errol Spence is up there at the top. That Keith Thurman is right there with it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a fight that stands out that may not be one that people just. I mean, this is an exciting fight, no doubt, but not on the level of the Spence fight or the Thurman fight. Great fights. The Danny Garcia fight, great fight. Adrian Broner,
Right.
all of those up there. The thing that I remember in one fight that stands out is the Berto fight. I believe 9th round. And Berto's defense in this particular fight was, as he was fighting, instead of putting his hands up, he put his head down here. He put his head up. Now, am I saying that he's intentionally trying to hit Shawn with his head? No. But as Shawn is moving forward, and you moving forward, if your head is down, it's going right. So Shawn comes back to the corner. It's the 9th round. He's cut over this side, he's bleeding. He's cut over this side, he's bleeding, and it's bad, right? And I gave him some instructions going into that next round. And then I came down off the steps, and I was going down the steps. It hit my mind. It's like, damn, his eyes are bad. I don't want to see this shit now. And I turned back around, and the bell is just about to ring, and I turned back around. I came back up and said, hey, wait a minute. Forget what I just said. Get his ass out of here now. Let's go home. Let's go home. Right now. And he went out there, and I don't know how many punches he threw because I don't watch. I don't go back and watch his But he went out there, he threw a lot of damn punches, and he wouldn't stop until he got Berto out of there. And so that one stands out to me because of the emotion that was going on with what was happening in the fight, the information that was just given to him was instruction for how to do things in that round, and then coming down them steps, I'm like, wait a minute, his eyes are just, it's bad. Both eyes were cut, and I can't watch this no more. Let me shut that down and let's just go home. Go for it right now.
Right.
And he did, and he pulled it off, and it's like, calling a timeout with no time and making a play and sending it in to the quarterback, and you scored a touchdown or whatever you want to say, but it worked out to our favor. And I've been around this for 32 years now, and it's amazing that, for example, perfect example, the history that I have with these guys and the things that I've done with these guys, is unbelievable. To give you the quick one right here, just tie all this in. Andre Berto's very first professional fight, his pro debut, I took a fighter to New York to fight him in the pro debut, right?
Right.
The manager at the time, in the ring with Berto, standing there mean mugging me, ready to hit me because he thought it was real fighting, was Dame Dash. That's who his manager was, right?
Yeah.
The kid I had with me was a kid from the gym that I grew up with, and you know, things like that. And I told him not to take this fight, but he took it and took the money in advance. And they called me up and said, "Hey, you got to train me," because I wasn't training him. I wasn't his training. He said, "But you got to train me because I already took half the money, and you got to go with me." And so we used Shawn as the sparring partner to get him ready to fight Berto. He fights Berto in the pro debut. Berto wins his pro debut. Berto goes on to become a multiple world champion, right?
Right.
But back that all the way back to the amateurs, when Berto's 17 years old, I'm part of a national coaching team staff. Berto's in the finals of the National Golden Glove Championship at 17 to be the national champion. And I'm the guy that put the gloves on Berto's hands to go in the ring to win his National Golden Glove Championship.
Right.
At 17.
At 17.
Right. And then years later, I'm the guy across the ring from him in the pro debut. Then years later, I'm the guy across the ring for him for a championship.
Man,
I can't make that up.
that's crazy how things change.
Right. Things go around and come back around.